welcome back everyone. It is time for another red hot cover call video. Hey look, today we're going to talk about a conversation I had with my man Jerry this week. Look, this week we talked about how we keep the numbers in front of us and how we treat this like a business so we can be as successful as we can. See, at the end of the day, this is a numbers game. And I talk about that all the time in my videos. I say that because for me, when I started the covered call strategy, I realized really quick, if I was going to put on 2 trades, 3 trades, 5 trades, 10 trades a month, I needed to keep the numbers straight. I needed to know when I was profitable. So today we're going to talk about a lot of the things that I have presented to you in these videos and the free tools that I provide for you on my website. And we're going to talk a little bit about that conversation I had with Jerry this week. But hey, look, before we get going, you see it in the corner. If you like what we're doing here at the channel, I want you to subscribe to the channel. We have so much happening and so many people are commenting. I get so many comments. It's amazing. I get about 300 to 400 views a week, but the endless comments and emails I get, you cats out there are enjoying this and you want to learn. You want to learn, so you email me and I do appreciate that. And hey, look, I try to answer all of your questions and comments. But hey, look, I'm a one-man show. So at the end of the day, please give me a little bit of runway to land this and give me a little bit of time to answer all those questions you have. And hey, look, if you like this video, it's right there. Bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. All right, before we get going, you can see I haven't changed much since my last update. I have about 3 or 4 calls out there right now. None of them have been taken off the books. So right now my numbers are the same. Look, I keep rolling. For me, I don't want to sit on my hands, just like I mentioned in my last video. I want to keep rolling. And if I can write a covered call that keeps me in the green, I'm going to do it. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk to you about 4 trades for which I did that. Even in this falling, super volatile stock market, I am able to make some trades that are profitable. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So I want you to come back. That's why I want you to subscribe to the channel. Now, the stock market is volatile. And check this out. This is absolutely unbelievable. I have a feeling that Wall Street wants to test that February 8th bottom. Remember that crash we had where we were down like 1,000 points in a day? I think Wall Street wants to retest that. Whether we do or not, I'm not sure. I have no crystal ball, but I need to be prepared for that. See, Wall Street doesn't know where to go right now. That's one of the biggest things that Wall Street hates, having uncertainty. And when they hear things like trade wars that might minimize companies' profits and all of that noise out there with Facebook and the techs being sold off, look, right now there's a lot of uncertainty. So you really have to buckle in. And getting your experience, something that I always talk about, getting your experience really weathers you for these moments because you become seasoned, you understand it, you feel it, you learn it, and you're able to handle it. I get emails all the time where some of you cats are down just 1 or 2 points and you're freaking out. Hey, look, I get it. I've been there. I just want you to get that experience so you can feel this. So you have to feel it and learn it. And then next thing you know, these huge swings in the stock market won't throw you into freak out session. Now look, one of the things that I've noticed with the Dow that I do not like is look at that. Every time it tries to test resistance, it sells off. And that support line right here is looking scary. Now, hey, some of you chart experts out there are probably going to tell me that that number there, that February 8th number is not a support line. But what I'll tell you is, from my experience, Wall Street always loves to double dip that bottom. See, when we have a market sell-off like we did back in February, the markets love to retest it. It's like jumping into a swimming pool, right? Jumping into the deep end, and you want to go all the way down to the bottom to sort of feel the bottom so you know where you're at. So the next time you jump, you get it, right? And that's what Wall Street typically loves to do. They want to test that double bottom. Now, some will say that that double bottom was right there. Even though it didn't get all the way down to the February 8th, it was very close. My take is that could be the case, and we're building up a lot of consolidation right there, and we may be heading higher. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but I will tell you this. If we don't have much news in the stock market, we could go sideways to upward. You just have to have all of your tools in your toolkit ready to go. Writing deep in the money covered calls, writing cash secured puts. Look, you have to have your game on, okay? So how do we get our game on? It's simple. We have to have the tools. We have to have the tools that make this easy and it keeps the numbers in front of us. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to my channel and I want you to type in business. in the search. And when you do that, you're going to see a video that I did right here called, Do You Treat Your Trading Like a Business? See, it's an attitude. It's not only maintaining the numbers and making sure you're profitable, but it's an attitude. See, for me, if I'm handling my business like a business, I'm going to try to be profitable. I'm going to try to make the right moves. I'm going to really be dialed in. And that's why I want you to treat this like a business. Now I want you to watch that video because that video gives you a peek into my world as to how I do that. But it's not only that, it's having those tools that help you. And that's why I provide you all the spreadsheets that I use. So look, when I started this channel, I started putting together little spreadsheets because my mentors and the people that I saw on YouTube, they were using spreadsheets as well. For me, it just hit me that I needed to use these spreadsheets to make sure I was profitable. So as I kept doing my videos, a lot of you cats would say, hey, look, John, I love the video, but I want that spreadsheet. So that's what I did. I started to put together my homegrown spreadsheets and I offered them up on my website. And you can get them all for free. See, I don't charge you nothing. Largely because in my experience, little hurdles, if there's hurdles in your life, sometimes if you're not motivated and inspired, those little hurdles will actually divert you from your success. So for me, I want to provide my homegrown spreadsheets to you for free so you don't have to have the hurdle of considering to buying them, paying somebody some money. Look, at the end of the day, I offer them up for free. And all you have to do is go to my website, cptdashboard.com. I have the free spreadsheets right there. As you can see, I upload and update the CTP dashboard, for which I'm going to show you 2 upgrades that I've done to the dashboard. I told you, man, I've been in the lab, I've been working it because you cats are hitting me up with questions saying, hey, could you upgrade the dashboard to do this? Could you upgrade this spreadsheet to do that? And that's what I've been doing because those things are benefiting me. This is why I always want you to comment in the comments below, giving some insight to help others up their game. That's why I appreciate when some of you cats do comment. I do welcome it. Now with my spreadsheets, you can download these and hey look, if they look a little overwhelming, look, all you have to do is watch the free how to use video. Hey, I get it. See, I used to download the same spreadsheets and I didn't quite understand how they work. Maybe I wasn't using them to the best of my ability. Well, that's why I created the how to use video. Again, it's another tool in your toolkit for you to be successful. Now, real quick, with the CTP dashboard, I'm going to tell you what, I've been uploading this every Wednesday, so I'm actually very proud of myself that I'm staying on mark. I'm getting the CTP dashboard updated every Wednesday so you cats can research for your next successful cash secure put or covered call. And the feedback I've been getting has just motivated me to keep this going. So what am I doing right now? One of the things that just absolutely blows my mind. You remember when I did that video where I said that I fired my son's bank account and I used closed-end funds for him to collect that 10%, 12% per year versus what a savings account gives you? I still get people to this day emailing me all the time asking me questions about researching closed-end funds. So what I've done is this. I know a lot of you cats out there are in retirement or looking to get into retirement, and it's gonna be about dividend income. Well, for me, I use closed-end funds to generate that monthly cash income. So I too do the research to find the next great closed-end fund. Well, look, all those websites are great, man. They are absolutely phenomenal. But what absolutely throws me into a tizzy is when I get to a site and I have to go to 9 other sites to get the data. And then on top of that, if I do find a website that offers up everything in front of me, they want to sell me something. They want to register. They want all these things that just throws up all of those hurdles, which I totally understand where people just fall off in terms of the motivation and inspiration. So with my closed-end fund dashboard, what I've done is I've found a great source of data, the most important things you really need to understand with closed-end funds, and I put them in my dashboard. Again, this is a research dashboard. It helps you sort of narrow down the data, and then from there, we have a great starting point. You know, I had one guy email me, say, hey, look, I can go to Fidelity and screen all of the things you're talking about. Well, I say, hey, good for you. The one thing I will always tell you, if it's working for you, keep it going. But what I'll tell you is this, I am passionate about this stuff, and I find half of the screeners out there are too overwhelming, too cumbersome, and for me, it actually slows me down. What I want to do is minimize the information, but make sure the information is quality. That's why the dashboard is exciting. Now look, I'm not done with this dashboard here, but you could see the things that are important for me is with my closed-end fund dashboard is the annual dividend. Do they pay monthly? When is the X date? So I can plan to either buy the closed-end fund, so I could plan and up my game. And of course, you know, with the dashboard, I'm always going to have flag this closed-end fund, so you can sort that column, so you can narrow all the data down. Because again, I understand the data can sometimes be overwhelming. Now, my ETF dashboard is exciting. Why is it exciting? Because there's a billion ETFs. And here's the deal. When you go to these great ETF websites, man, they want to impress you with the 9 different sorting and screening options. But then when you start to drill down and click into those, they have a billion more selections. Hey, I know I'm being over the top, a little bit of drama here, but the reality is when you go to some of these great sites, it seems to me they throw everything and the kitchen sink at you, and then they want you to register and sign up for their service. $200 a month. Are you kidding me? What I want to do is I want to sort that data down to the most important things to me. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to put it into my dashboard and I'm going to continue my research. See, that's the key. That's the key of the CTP dashboard. Funneling in great stocks, great ETFs, great closed-end funds, and then we can further our research. If you have not downloaded the CTP dashboard, just to check it out, I don't charge you nothing. So look for these updates soon. Now, before I get going, I did tell you this was going to be a short video, but you know me, man. Once I get going, I get going. Look, the first 3 months of the year are over. I'm basically going to close my books for the first 3 months. Look at this. Trade after trade after trade. I got some bad trades too, and I always tell you, I'm not perfect. It's one of those deals where I show you this for motivation and inspiration that you too can do this if you get your financial education and you get your experience. The very first video I did for 2018, I told you this was the year I wanted you to up your game, open up your small account, and let's get our first trade under our belt. Because when you do 1 trade, 3 trades, 5 trades, you too can become the expert at this. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm pulling for you. I really am. Now, hey, look, before I get going, if you like what we're doing here at the channel, man, I gotta have you subscribe to that channel. And hey, look, if you like this video, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. Tomorrow, I want you to come back tomorrow because I am gonna talk about those 3 or 4 trades. And man, it is exciting. And I hope you're excited too. Until next time, I hope all your covered calls are profitable.
All I see is signs, all I see is dollar signs.